Hi, hi. So I've not said anything much for a week. That's because I've been back at work. What's it now? Friday today. I started work last Sunday in the evening, and I've worked solid ever since. Um, yeah. So today, thankfully, I've got to do a little bit of work later this afternoon, but I've got most of today free, and tomorrow and Sunday, and yeah, I need it. God, it was a shock getting back to work after a week or so off. I was exhausted, but yeah, I'm living in the van completely full time now. All set up. Uh, Lovely having the bed in this new bed across the back, and then it gives me all this space here, and then I have the stove up there. I've still got a few bits to sort out. One, I've got to like get rid of more stuff. Fortunately, I have got somewhere to store stuff. Two, I've got to find a way to make that gas stove stay in place when I'm driving because I have to. I mean, it's safest to disconnect the cable. To be honest, only when you're driving, isn't it? I mean, I tried yesterday. I thought I'll just drive a little distance and not bother to disconnect it. I'll just switch it off. And then I heard a bump at the back, and I was paranoid. I thought, oh crikey, uh, what if it's fell off and the gas has come loose, the pipe and gas is everywhere, and the van explodes and all that. So I pulled over in the driving rain and checked, and it was fine. So number one rule: disconnect this stove from the gas bottle uh, every time I go off somewhere in the van. Yeah, so I'm still using this little heater you can just about see in the down there. My diesel heater is being fitted on 1st of February, Saturday 1st of February, not long now, and it will be hopefully under that front passenger seat, and then it will come through where that box is at the bottom there behind my bin. It will come through there, yeah, and will be lovely and warm. I am getting damp here. I'm going to look at this later because finally I got a day off, so I got a bit of daylight. I think I've got to make sure that none of this foil is actually over the seal. But yeah, when it rains, we get water coming down in here. So I'm still looking at that. Fortunately, my brother's built the bed with a bit of a gap between the bed and the back doors. Um, but yeah, there's a bit of damp. I mean, I would love a vent in the roof ceiling maybe, or in the back, maybe in one of those back door panels. I would love that. I'd rely on the cracked front windows technique up there, and it's quite cool this morning actually. It's the first time in ages. And this is my attempt to fireproof above my stove. I'm going to have another go at that later as well. I've got some foil tape, I think, to go around the edges and maybe put some more up. The idea is eventually, at some point, to stick something up there that's a bit more substantial. But uh, yeah, you need to be able to drill into the holes. There are two ribs that I could drill into to put like a steel panel up there or something, which is the plan. But that is a bit of fire-resistant blanket I cut up, that is. Um, so, and of course the big thing at the moment is, sorry you can't see me, I've just woke up and, you're better off not seeing me, to be honest. So you're better off staring at my space where the window is. The big thing at the moment that I'm trying not to panic about is that I'm giving up my keys to my council flat on the 27th of January. That's about 15 days away now, maybe 16, 17. And I'm still working full time, and somehow I've got to, between now and then, empty that flat and fix a couple of little bits that need doing. Yeah, so that's scary. So the plan is next weekend I'm going to hire a van. My mate is going to drive it for me. Not obviously I can drive vans now, but I want to hire an empty van for a day and just get rid of all the furniture. It's all going to different places, people's houses, etc. And then but the rest of it is my horrible hoarding. I've got clothes, and I've got books, and I've got paperwork piles that I've never sorted, which I'm frightened to throw away in case there's something really important in there. Yeah, that has all got to be done. So I'm going to be having a crack at that today and tomorrow and Sunday afternoon, as much as possible to sort through the stuff. Yeah, it's all a bit daunting really. My own fault, been carting this stuff around for years, and now is the time to really sort of start letting go of it. And I'm looking forward. I'm forbidden, absolutely 100% forbidden to go away out of Warwickshire until that flat has been emptied. I am just not allowing myself to go away for the weekend, but once it's done, I'm free. I can get that diesel heater fitted and I will be off to Gloucestershire, Northamptonshire, wherever, just for little breaks away, which is one of the joys of having this caravan. And the mornings are getting lighter. I will take that thing off the window very soon and watch the sun start to come up, and yeah, and then in a bit I'll open them back doors and wave at everyone walking by as they come and walk their dogs, and air it a bit to get rid of the condensation. I'm parked up in one of my favourite spots, which is where we have like Newbold Common, we call it. Beautiful. There's a car park and you're in the country basically. You're in what hasn't yet been built on in Leamington. They're building and building and building all around Leamington. It's so depressing. I want to live in the country. I'm touring various parts. That's part of what I do is look for spots where I can sleep. But the main thing is, because you want a bit of both, don't you? You want the country and you want the technology, and it's finding a spot which is out in the country and also has a Wi-Fi signal, 4G, so I can still do my YouTube and look at Facebook and stuff when I'm parked up. So yeah, but occasionally I have a night somewhere where there isn't a signal and I just read a book on my phone and stuff. But yeah, you can't have everything. That's the thing. But anyway, I thought I'd do an update because, like I say, it's been so busy this week. I ain't had time to breathe hardly. I've just been working and sleeping pretty much. But yeah, I've got a bit of breathing space now. So, gosh, I have got that window wide. I've just realised how far I've got that window cracked open. It's quite a lot. Yeah. Anyway, signing off. See you later.